Everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to integrate TipKit for your Flutter application. Now TipKit is a part of iOS, so this video will be only for iOS, not for Android. Now I will show you some output. So here I have one button. Now this button is not a Flutter button, it is a native UI kit button from iOS. Like the problem is that it is very difficult to configure TipKit for Flutter UIs, like a Flutter button, like a text button, something like that. uh, that's why I have taken UI kit button. Like, it might be possible, but I couldn't figure it out. And yeah, so let's get started. Also, you don't have to take a button, you can take whatever you feel like. Now here, if I click on it, here you can see this is a TipKit. Now here you can design it whatever you feel like. If I click on the button again, it vanishes. If I click on the button again, it shows. Now if I click on this cross button, okay, it dismisses. If I click on this button again, here you can see the TipKit does not get displayed again. Now we don't have to manage the state or remember whether the user click on that cross button then don't show the TipKit. That is internally done by iOS. So even if you press this button, even if you close the app, it won't work. The user will have to uninstall the app. So that's the point of tips, right? Like, you only show it once. So this is one way of displaying TipKit. Now there is some other way as well, which I will show you later, but that other way is not working for me. So let's get started. So here I have created one Flutter app, and here, as you can see, this is our home page widget. I have just refactored it. So here I have taken one scaffold, one safe area, one column, and one center widget. Then here I have taken the size box of width of 200 by 200, and here I have created a custom UI kit, custom widget, like a Flutter widget. So I'll just remove this. Now if you see this my tipkit view.dart, it is a stateful widget. Okay, and here I'm just checking if it is platform iOS, then display this UI kit view, which will display the button, but instead of button you can take whatever you feel like. Okay, so this should be UI kit view. For other platforms I'm just displaying a placeholder. Okay, so this identifier we will use it on native iOS side as well. So just open the iOS XE workspace inside Xcode. The first thing which you have to do is you will have to increase the deployment target to 17, because that's the minimum deployment target TipKit requires. Then you will have to go to firstly to your app delegate, and here you will import TipKit. Then you will have to configure TipKit, and this is our native UI view which I have created. So I am using the same identifier, and here I have referencing this Swift file which I have created. So just create this Swift file called my tipkit view native view factory, and here this is boilerplate code. Whenever you want to create any native kind of UI for your Flutter app, so just copy paste this. The important part is here we are referencing another Swift file called my tipkit view native view. So here I have created that particular Swift file. Now before I show you this particular Swift file, for showing the actual tip, you have to create another Swift file. Name it whatever you want. I have just named it as search tip, and the UI which you saw inside the TipKit, right? So the title, so for the title I'm just displaying a text. Now this is Swift UI. Okay, so here again I have imported TipKit and I have taken text, and here we are taking an actual text. I'm adding some foreground color, font design, change it whatever you feel like. One for message I have taken, one for asset also I have taken, so if you want to display an asset, and one for action. So once if I click on the learn more button, we can perform some action as well. Now going back to our my tipkit view native view, again I have imported UI kit as well as tipkit, and here we are extending Flutter platform view. Here I have created one UI button as well as one search tip. Then here, as you can see, again you don't have to take this UI button, take whatever you feel like. I just wanted to display the tip on the button click. So here, as you can see, I'm just displaying our button. Okay, and on button click I'm just calling this particular method, and here I have just added some NS layout constraints. So here we are returning our parent view. So on button click, firstly we want to get hold of our root view controller. So for that I have created this particular extension. So you can copy this extension. This will help us to get hold of our top controller, and this is how you display a tipkit. So ignore this commented out code. This is another way of displaying tipkit. So here we basically like say if should display the TipKit or not. If it is displayed, if we should display, then we just display this tip UI pop-up view controller, pass our search tip, pass. So this source item is required. So here I am passing our button. That's why this is very difficult to configure with a Flutter UI. Maybe it's possible, I might not be knowing this, but let me know in the comments. And if you want to, if it is already presented, then we can just dismiss it, set something like this. So this is a one way. Now there is second way as well. So I'll comment this out. Now I will have to uninstall the app because the tip was already displayed, right? Even though it is a different way, the tip was already displayed. So I'll just delete this and I'll rerun my app. And here basically so this particular way does not require a source item. So I think this might be possible to call from a Flutter UI as well, but the issue is I couldn't get it to work. Like it works perfectly fine on native iOS application, but for a Flutter application I'm not sure why it is not working. So firstly here you can see this is my button. If I click on it, I'm able to display the tip. Now this is the problem, another problem, like it displays on top of it. I'm not really sure how to position it. There might be a way, I couldn't really figure it out. And if I try to dismiss it, here you can see I'm trying to click on the X button, it is not working for me. If I try to click on learn more, that is also not working, I don't know why. And if I try to click on this button, it is also not working. So basically if you want to suppose I want to create some action on learn more as well, right? So this is how you can create an action for it. Similarly I think you can create an action over here as well. I haven't tried it yet, sorry about that. But this is how the action, again the action is not working, I don't know why. Maybe it might work on a real device, you can try that. So here we are basically displaying a tip with a red background, yellow tint color, and adding it to our view. And maybe we should remove it from, will this work? I'm not really sure, let's try. If it gives an error, then it's fine. Maybe it work, because I'm adding the TipKit view inside our view, right? I'm not adding it inside our, let's see, here is my button. If I click on this, no, it is not working. So it is still not, I don't know why. If I am able to click this button, but nothing is really happening. Okay, I'm getting some text. Okay, so the action is working, so I'm getting the hello which I have printed over here, but it is not getting dismissed. I don't know why this X button is not working. Anyways, we don't have to configure this X button, it should work by default. Even in our search tip we haven't added that X cross cancel button, whatever you want to call it. It is present by default. So yeah, I am not really sure. If you know how to make this work, do let me know in the comments. That's it, thank you for watching, bye.